Drew James here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com, and I'm making a remake of Shape of My Heart by Sting. Now, this lesson has actually been filmed by the guitarist himself who plays this, Dominic, and it's on YouTube. I've included a link in the video now so you can watch that. And at the beginning of that video, he says, I've seen a few video tutorials on YouTube and none of them are quite right. Now, he must be talking about my lesson because my lesson's right up there. It's in the top of the search results. So I was thinking, okay, I'm going to watch your lesson. I'm going to figure out how you're playing it, and I'm going to make a tab so that other people can learn it. And also I'm going to teach it step by step slowly so that other people can learn the definitive version. I'm not going to delete my previous version. I'm actually very proud of that. But this is exactly how he plays Shape of My Heart. You can get the tab to this for free by joining the Learn Guitar in London student area. It just takes a name and email address, and then you'll be into the student area and you can find the tab from there. I've included a link in the video now. There's also a link in the video description at any time so that you can join us. So this isn't for beginner guitarists, that's for definite. It will challenge even intermediate players. Let's start learning how to play it. Okay, so as I mentioned, if you get the tab from LearnGuitarInLondon.com at the student area completely for free, then that will make learning this a lot easier, seeing the numbers and the shapes, etc. So we're just going to take this one bar at a time. This is the first bar. Okay, so it's weird, it sort of moves there. You can't really do it by bars actually in a way. That 5 is a bit, makes things tricky. Anyway, start with your pinky finger on fret 10, your ring finger on fret 9, and your index finger on fret 6. So this is a big stretch, and your thumb needs to come right round, elbow into the body, and do everything you can to stretch. The good news is the stretches don't get any more challenging than this one. So if you can do this one right off the bat, then you're going to be all good for the rest of the song. Now the picking pattern, middle finger on the 10, thumb on the 9, index on the 6, then middle finger on the 10. Then you're going to change chord. Your middle finger, which isn't being used on your fretting hand, is going to come down to fret 9. Your pinky is going to go to middle finger on fret 7, pinky finger on fret 9, index is going to be on fret 6, and you're going to go thumb middle, thumb index middle. Okay, so that's 7 9 7 6 9. So far you've got Then you're going to take this chord shape and you're going to move it down 2 frets. So I like to lead with the middle finger, and I think, okay, middle finger, come down to fret 5. But try to keep everything held down as you make this move. And then you're going to go middle, thumb on D, index, middle. So that should give you 7 5 4 7. Then play that 5. Then you're going to do a mini bar, leaving the pinky where it is, mini bar on the bottom 5 strings, and you're going to pinch the A and the B string. So this string and this string. Pinch those two, then play the string above with your index, which is, the bar is holding down a 4 there, so then move the pinky finger down to 6. Then you're going to slide that, you're going to pick it again, and slide it back to fret 10 like the beginning of the song. So you're going to pick it and slide up to fret 10. That needs to be done quickly. And then you're going to bring the ring finger onto 9, index this time not on 6 but on 7 to give it a minor feel. So that's 9 7 10, okay? Then moving down to the same chord shape we had before, so that's middle finger on 7, pinky finger on 9, index on 6. Then move middle finger down, move that chord shape again down 2 frets, so it's a repeat of what we've done. Then make the bar again, 4th fret, pinch, then play the 4 with the index, then 6. Okay, and now we're getting to the next part in the song. So I'm just going to recap that and play it very, very slowly so you can play it with me. Here we go. Okay, then we play 4 again on the A string, then we go 5 on the A string. So I'm going, I'll show you what I'm doing there. 4, then 5 on the A string, then index on 4 on the G, pinky on 7 on the B, then go back to that 4 that this index finger's holding down. Then ring finger sort of maneuvers. You can lift up the pinky, 5 on the thinnest string, then pinky back onto 7. I did experiment with leaving the pinky down, but I always find that the pinky cancels out the E string, so that makes it challenging. And then the 4 again. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Notice I haven't lifted up any of this. I did lift up the pinky briefly to get this 5 down, but this is all staying the same. Then, now Dominic plays it like this. Oh, I can't even do it, but it's, yeah, like that. So with this here as well. Yeah, that's how he does it. Now, I can probably see the reason why he does it. He does it because he can, but you don't need to. You can play the open A string and pluck it like that. So you can do the open A, bar the 2nd fret with your index finger on the D, G and B string, pinky down on fret 5, play your thumb on the A string, pinch thumb, index and middle on A, D, and A, G and B string, pinch those, and hammer with your ring finger into fret 4, and then let go and pinch the G and B string. So you've got, and he does it, but you can hear it sounds the same. Okay, and it's so much harder bringing that ring finger up there. So I just think this sounds the same. Then you're into some familiar chords, well, familiar for me. Hold down a bar finger on the 4th fret on the bottom 5 strings, and then ring finger on fret 6 on the D, and pinky on fret 6 also on the B, and that's called a C#7. You're going to go thumb on the A, thumb on the D, pinch, index and middle. Then with this chord shape, slide it up a fret. So you go from C#7 to D7, so you're on 5, 7, 7. Pinch that with thumb, breaking the fingerstyle rule, index on the D string and middle finger. Then let go with pinky to play that 5 on its own. Then play ring finger on 7 on the G. Then 4s on the thickest string, D and the G string, making this little mini chord. Pinch those that you're holding. Then play the 4 that the little finger's holding down on the G. Then index is getting prepped, coming to play 2nd fret on the G. If possible, leave these held down as you're doing that. And then finish with an F# minor, bar chord on the 2nd fret, holding down the D and G string on the 4th fret. Sorry, A and D string on the 4th fret. And then strum that down. And then that repeats. So I'm going to go from the 2nd page there. That's where I'm going to go from, so here we go. And then that repeats back to